Hey guys, Personal Defense, and I'm here again with the Model 15 that I inherited. And I mentioned in the video where I was showing this off uh, that I liked it so much that I ended up buying a Model 19, which shoots 357 Magnum. So let me show you. There it is there. And I ended up getting a nickel-plated one, just for the added bling factor. So filming this nickel-plated gun, it kind of sucks under the light here. It reflects so much, and the nickel plating isn't actually that great on it. Let me see if I can get kind of a close-up of it. You can see it's got some wear. This is kind of an old. This is a 19-2, so it was made between 1967 and 1977. But you can see the wear, especially over here where your thumb would go. And oops. It was fully loaded with some, these are the Golden Saber 357 Magnum. So I bought this revolver on Gunbroker after I inherited that Model 15, and I decided that I was going to buy a Model 19 because I loved the fit and feel of the Model 15, but I wanted to be able to shoot 357. So I got on Gunbroker and I looked around, and I didn't want something brand new. I wanted something with some use and some character, and I like the if you go on Wikipedia and you read about the differences between the models, you know, like Model 19.1, Model 19.2. I wanted something older because it seems like the older the revolver, the less safe it is, meaning the trigger pull is much nicer. So I ended up getting this 19-2, and it's not in the best shape, as I pointed out. Got these wood grips. It came with some rubber battle type grips, and I got these wood grips for it, which aren't perfect either, so they kind of match the gun. It looks like they came with the gun. But the best thing about this gun is the single action. The trigger pull is light. It's maybe, I want to say maybe 2 pounds, 3 pounds, and even in double action, it's just great. It's a great trigger pull. 19-2, like I mentioned. I'm trying to think of the features that came with. It's got a fully adjustable rear sight, and it just has a ramp style front, and I think I'll probably end up painting that front sight just so it's easier to get on target. These Smith & Wesson revolvers, the nickel ones and the blued ones, have kind of like a matte or a dull finish on top here with these grooves, so that's supposed to not reflect sunlight or whatever light when you're aiming at something. So you can see here on top there, it's kind of it's like a satin finish as opposed to the nickel, the very, very shiny nickel. I mentioned this isn't really safe, but it does have a couple safety features. One of them, you can see here when you have the trigger pulled, and I mean, this is old school. See, the firing pin is on the hammer there, but you can see when you let go of the trigger, you see the hammer come back there, and it won't go forward. So that's actually a safety. See, that's when it strikes and fires, and right there it locks in that position. That's a safety. It gets locked up front here and in the back, so it locks in 2 spots. This one also has the target hammer, which is quite a bit bigger than the regular one, and it's thicker, and it's really easy to grip. The texture on it's real textured. So, and it was advertised as having the target trigger, which has, I mean, if you can see there, this trigger has some texture to it, some grooves, so your finger gets on it pretty good. But I went to a gun store and I saw a model 29 that said it had the target trigger, and it was so much wider than this one.
This is 125 grain 357. Shit.
So if you get the opportunity to shoot one of these old K-frame revolvers, go ahead and do it, and I guarantee you're going to love it. By the way, these wooden grips, they're obviously right-handed that I got for it. But the Smith & Wesson Model 19, it's a great gun, and actually is my new favorite gun. And as you saw from the videos, shooting even really heavy loaded 357 is nothing, since this gun weighs almost 40 ounces. Anyway, thanks for watching.